A big welcome to all of the Zodiac Signs. So here we are at technique number 7. If you're new to this, then please have a look at my previous videos, because this type of meditation builds upon it. So of course you can step in at the 7th. Whenever a video reaches us, right, it's meant to open a door right there, right? If I cut from a pie and one person gets this slice and the other gets the opposite slice, it's still the same cake, right? It's the same energy. It doesn't matter which door you open at which moment. Nevertheless, of course, if you, let's say, open a door number 7, there's 112 doors to these sutras, right? I show you the book. This is the Book of Secrets, and it's 112 meditations to discover the mystery within. Right now we're at the door number 7. And the door number 7, in short, it says a technique to be aware in dreams. So this chapter, there are chapters, right? This is, before we had 4 techniques, and now we have 5 in a group, right? And this one says 5 techniques of attentiveness. Now, very interesting, in the German book, it says 5 techniques or mastery over dream and death. So it's very interesting how I discover, right? Because I have really also the German book. I have ordered both. I wanted to, for whatever reason, I wanted to see both. And I have to say that the English and the German are not translated. I mean, the German is not translated exactly the way the English was written. So here, the sutra itself says, with intangible breath, in center of forehead, as this reaches heart at the moment of sleep, have direction over dreams and over death itself. So OSHO is bringing us here to an awareness of what we have built, right? Before we have built 4 techniques that was just about the breathing, and then we have now in this group, we had the 5th and the 6th, where we started to focus on the third eye and also on the showering of what is happening, right? So I will not go absolutely into the details of this because I made a video about that. Now this one is saying that we want to be aware about the connection between the heart and the third eye just before we go to bed, so that we have then a mastery over our dreams and even over our death. Why? Why would we want this, says OSHO. And he explains that when we dream, we are staying on the surface of the sleep. And sleep is like the exhale. It's a mini death, right? There is a moment of we let go and we trust this letting go because we know we will again inhale, right? We know we have again a future coming into us, so that we can again let go. When we sleep the same, we know we go to bed and the next day we wake up refreshed and new and excited and refilled. Now, if we stay on the surface, if we don't go deeper down, we not really come out refreshed. And you know how it feels, particularly when you had a dream that was more nightmarish than positive, right? A positive, you came out and as well you're like, wow, what was this? This was great. And so you're looking for something that doesn't exist here. And in the nightmare, it's something like, oh God, right? I don't really want to sleep. And people, when they don't sleep, then don't have this refreshing energy. Now, when we die and the mystics or the guru knows when he dies, approximately 6 months before his death, he feels through this higher awareness over his breath that when he inhales, the oxygen bubble holds prana, life force, life energy. So we inhale this life force and distribute it throughout the whole body. And when we exhale, we give back carbon dioxide, right? We give back to the plants or the trees. We can also create a beautiful cycle with inhale, take the energy of the tree or the plant, and exhale, give your energy back to it. Now, what's really important here is that when you inhale, prana comes in. When you exhale, you let go and you give back, and the plants around can feed from that. In the 6 months before your natural death, the reverse happens. When you inhale, you take in prana. When you exhale, you give back carbon dioxide. Now, when the body says, okay, this is the time to let go, the reverse happens. Your body cannot take in the prana anymore, right? Even though it's flowing in, it's not, the body cannot take it, doesn't need it. Reverse, now energy, prana is leaving your body, so the reverse. So you inhale, in a way, emptiness, and you exhale, give back again the fullness of your life. It's almost like you're saying, yes, when you do this consciously, you can literally say, yes, I give this, memory, then I give, and I don't want to know what else is coming, the future, right? When I inhale the future. When I exhale, it's the past. So you give the past away. So the reverse, you don't want the future, you don't want to live anymore because you have lived your life. So when you exhale, the prana is leaving, and you know it, you feel it 6 months before your natural death. Last one. So when you become aware of your dreams right before you go into the deep sleep, and you are focusing on your breath, which we'll do in the next 2 minutes, we will do this meditation. You can as well become aware about your dreams, and you can literally say, no, I don't. I go through the veil of dreams. I go deeper down into the nothingness, and I really revive myself, and I can even become master over my dreams. And why would we want to become master over our dreams? First of all, you don't want to dream about negative things anymore. And also you don't want to dream about positives, because both are opposite, the yin and the yang. You want to be in your center. You want to be like a master, seeing the positive, seeing the negative, and not being part of this dual world anymore. You go into the center. You go down into the nothingness to recover, to recharge, so that the next life that you want to come back in, you can maybe even say, that's what I want to come back to. I want to come back to parents who have done spiritual work. I want to come back to a life that already has reached a higher consciousness. I want to be back where technology is used in a positive way. I want to come back in a life where nature is honored, etc., etc., right? So you can actually almost direct your next life, also ethnicity, or also what is your role or your purpose in the next life, right? And of course, without letting it get to your head, right? A master is not attaining mastery just for himself. A master is attaining mastery so he can pull the people with him. When he lives good, the people live good as well. And one more thing, if you manifest something that is important to you and you want it to come truly to you, manifest it for all of the people on this planet. Then the power is not an egocentric, I want to be, whatever we wish. I want all people to benefit from what I wish for myself. And then, of course, it will manifest really quick, right? Because we're not thinking just of our own little small self. So, put your feet flat on the floor and sit flat with your back into your chair. Place your right hand into the left. And again here as well, we letting go of the masculine goes, the masculine, the lights, the seeing, the distraction, goes into the dark, into the within, into the womb, right? So we are also here as well going within. Then let's close our eyes together and immediately feel your feet touching the floor and the floor touching your feet. Feel your sit bones touching the chair and feel the chair touching your sit bones. Feel your back touching the back of your chair and the back of your chair, your back. Feel how your eyes are going within, drawing into the third eye, which was the fifth technique, and just feel the magnetism of looking to the third eye. And feel as well how the breath is streaming into your nostrils, prana, life force, hold within the oxygen, and filling your lungs, filling your belly with the future. Feel the exhale leaving your belly, rising up through your nostrils, out, and imagine it showering light over you while it's coming out. It's like light is showering over you. Now become completely aware of this cycle of the inhale, going deep down into your belly. Let your belly almost rise out. Exhale again, feel how the breath is leaving you out of your nostril and showering over your body. The next step here is allow, when you inhale, to rise the belly, but also rise into your heart, filling yourself, the future, into your heart. Allow your heart, the love, fill this future with positive energy. And then notice when you exhale from the heart up through the nostril, out of the third eye, showering yourself with this lovely energy transformed through your heart, showering down like light sparkles over your body. Become again and again aware of this cycle, traveling in, filling you, traveling out, emptying you. Go deeper and deeper within. Notice how your eyes get sucked into the deep, deep down, into the womb, into the fertile energy of the feminine, into the healing, into the resting, into the seeds or the short death of that letting go. And then notice when you exhale, you give back out. And that's where you notice the further letting go of all that you think you know. Allow them to be completely empty and rest for a moment in this emptiness and watch how your diaphragm is actually doing the job, is breathing in, filling you, giving you, and again you exhale, giving out to the world, letting go, a little death of full peace and rest. Showering yourself now with this light and being able through that to be nothing, to be empty. You can rest on your nostril to feel how it's streaming in to the belly, filling the heart, and how it's streaming out from the heart, up through the nostrils, out through the third eye, showering you with light. Allow your eyes to stay in the third eye. And continue with me to practice the seventh technique. And just become aware of how you feel. Become aware that you are entering another dimension. Now, very important, do this meditation before you sleep. And observe then the way you sleep. Are you going deeper down through the dreaming state into a deeper level of sleep? Yeah, just practice this meditation before you go to bed. But stay with the sixth technique. Stay constantly aware of your inhale and your exhale during the day. Whatever you do, always exhale, but everything go. Inhale, take in the future, just as it is. So I thank you so much for practicing with me these meditations. Namaste.